This may be the microphone iOS users have been waiting for. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. This is at least the microphone that I've been waiting for. This is by Movo, Creators Wanted. And while I wish I were a creator, I can certainly buy the Movo products nonetheless because they'll just give them to you if you give them money. So this is the Edge DI. Now what this is, it's a lavalier microphone that also has a transmitter, but this one has a lightning plug on it for iOS. They also make one for Android with, I think, either USB-C and or micro USB. So if you have a different platform that you are creating on, then I think you're all set here. So I am really excited about checking this out because many times when I have rigged up lavaliers, you are using dongles and cables, and the thing that I hate the most is if you actually record something and you find out something was reversed or you used a 4-pole adapter instead of a 3-pole adapter and it didn't record anything. Oh my gosh, that is soul crushing. So hopefully this is just very straightforward here. It comes in this nice nylon hard case. It's not that big, so this should travel well with you, but especially when I'm filming outside, that's really where I want as good an audio quality as I can possibly get. Now there is a mesh zipper pocket up here, so you can put some stuff up there. There's nothing in there at the moment. And down here we have in the packages, we have a little 3-pole lavalier microphone. So it looks like we've got plenty of cordage there. We also get a little windsock. We get the clips for clipping it onto yourself. And then I also want to show you here that the case is molded. So all these things go in here and snap in here and stay in place. Actually, not sure how to get them out. But what I love is that this is literally made for this. So here is the transmitter. And as you can see here, what we have is a headphone jack on this side, so you can do some monitoring. If someone is recording, they can make sure that they are getting audio. We have a little slider here. It says M and S. We also have, I think it's a little light here that says pairing. So that's a little LED indicator. Then it looks like we have volume control right here. So you can open that up. And then we have the lightning plug right there. So this should plug right into your iPhone, your iPad, those types of things. I'll also say this is very light. It's plastic. There isn't a heavy metal casing blocking any signal, but it's only about 4 inches long, so that's very nice. And then here is the lavalier microphone itself. Now this is your hip pack. You can see here we have a little plastic clip, and it looks like it'll rotate around, so it's kind of nice. You won't have to worry about it getting caught in anything, and you can just put that right on your belt. Again, this is actually pretty light too. It's kind of the size of an old school beeper. And then on this side, we have an on-off button right there. We also have a little pair button there, so that will make sure, I think via this light, that they are connected. And I think you can actually have a few of these. So if you have a couple people hosting a show, you can each get these, and I think they will pair to the same device. I just have the one because I'm a solo operation around here. Like a twister, I was born to roam alone. And then right here, we have, looks like a battery compartment for 2 AAA batteries. And then you have 2 3.5mm ports right up here. And this one has a little microphone icon, so that's where I think you'll plug in your lavalier. And this one says line in. So I'm thinking if you have a secondary microphone for interviewing someone, you can put that in there as well. So pretty cool, and again, pretty light. But what I want to do now is see if this will work. So before I test the lavalier microphone, I thought I would just record this using the built-in microphone on the camera to show you what that's like first. I've got some batteries inside this, and I also plugged in the Movo receiver into my iPhone right here. So this is all set up and should be working. Now what I want to say here is that there are some pairing instructions in here on connecting the receiver and the transmitter, but as far as I can tell, I didn't need to do any of that. I just turned everything on and it seemed to connect, and the little blue lights are all solid. You know, and you can see the little flashing blue light there sometimes, and I think that means it's good to go. I've got a solid light on the receiver, and that seems good to go. Now, you can absolutely move the switch between M and S, which is mono and stereo. I'm not sure that you'll need that, especially in just dialogue, but if you're trying to catch some action and you have some things going on around you, then that might be pretty cool. But I am obviously holding this right in front of me here, but I'm just going to move it down here, and now I'm going to keep talking about this because even though my camera and this transmitter and the receiver aren't very far away from me, I am hoping that this is much better than the built-in microphone. So if you use something like this, even when you're in close proximity to the camera, then maybe you're going to get much better audio. And for people that are watching, especially listening, I think that is going to go a long way. Even slight improvements there make much more pleasurable for your audience. Now, the big thing here is we've got to actually stress test this a little bit. So I want to go outside and see what it's like when I put some distance between me and the camera, as well as just be out in the elements with outside noise and wind and things like that. So let's head outdoors. All right, so before we plug in the lavalier mic, I thought we would try a test with the built-in microphone. So here I am, only about 5 feet away from the camera. Let's back up and try it at different distances. All right, guys, here I am at about 10 yards away from the camera, and here I am at 20 yards away from the camera. All right, at that same first distance here, I've got the microphone plugged in and connected to my camera here, and I'm using an iPhone, so this is what you can expect. It is on mono, so nothing I thought important here to record in stereo, but let's back up and try it at some other distances. All right, here I am at about 10 yards away using the Movo lavalier microphone. Let's keep backing up and keep pushing this sucker. Here I am at 20 yards away, still using the Movo lavalier microphone. And again, the thing I love about this is you just plug it in, turn it on, and it's ready to rock with iOS devices. Now, let's extreme test this. Hopefully this is much better than it was using the built-in microphone. Even the shotgun mics that I use just really start falling off after you get to some really extreme distances. But if I keep walking away here, even if I turn away from you as I'm walking away and continue all the way back here, there's another 10, 15 yards. Man, I'm pretty far away. But it shouldn't sound like I'm pretty far away because this little lavalier microphone from Movo is very affordable and it'll work out of the box with whatever device you have. So if you have Android, pick up that version. I'll put a link to it. But if you use iOS devices like mine, you use your iPad to record, your iPhone to record, then this is the one you want. This is pretty awesome. I'm super excited about using this. I think it's going to improve the experience for you and make it easier on me. I'll put a link to this one also in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever thanks to Peter Von Panda.